Hello and welcome to the Gamers. Today me and Simon thought we would bring you the game room.
Hell yeah!
It literally got finished yesterday. I'm actually going to show you some pictures of what it used to look like at the end. But yeah, so when you first walk into the room, the door is literally just behind Simon.
Yeah.
So as you walk in, the first thing you see is the Street Fighter stuff. Woo! Street Fighter! I just like it it's just simple, clean, crisp, you know, gal canvas.
And the alpha poster is pretty new as well.
Yeah, I love that poster.
We know.
And then just down below in the corner there's a Marvel chessboard.
We'll zoom in there, see some of the goodies and the baddies.
And then that's actually underneath that is like boxes of old games.
Yeah, you can see it.
Japanese Dreamcast, old controllers, old Xbox games.
We also I'll point out we have our EGX resed wristband in there.
Yeah, if you've not seen a video of me on stream at EGX, check that out. Okay, we're going to come across the window. This isn't really game related, but there's a Ned Stark thing from Game of Thrones. I'm sure some of you will like that. And then, anyway, that's just a dragon. I thought it kind of fit well with the Game of Thrones thing. Okay, so then we come into the corner of the room. Some Zelda posters and a Pikmin 3 one. And then down below you, near your feet, Simon,
I'm getting there.
There's my old retro TV.
Yeah, I mean, how many games were played on that?
A hell of a lot. The board, the box, sorry, for the chess set. Some a PS3 headset, and in there is an N64 bag, so N64 controllers and whatnot. Right, Street Fighter collection. You've not seen this before, but there's been some new additions. Flash Kick Guile. I don't know if you can see that. That's pretty sweet. All the Street Fighter 4s and Cross Tekken and AE.
Yeah, I think we have every single different version of the box for Street Fighter as well.
Like this, because you'll see there's two for Street Fighter 4, two for Super Street Fighter 4,
Cross Tekken,
AE.
and then AE, yeah.
And obviously the Third Strike, and then there's like the Chun-Li and Ryu figurine behind this. Simon bought me this recently. Remy, how awesome is that? In his standing neutral medium punch.
Hell yeah.
Kid Robot Guile.
Yeah, down at the bottom.
In my colours. And obviously the other Guile.
Yeah.
Looking down the shelf, we've got some N64 games. These are ones that I don't really tend to play that much. Mario 64 is obviously at the top, but the ones that I don't really tend to play that much. A few loose carts. And I've got some of the boxes over at the other side, we'll see that later.
Yeah, you can't really see what they are, but
both Gomans, Donkey Kong, Jetfless Gemini, etc.
That's a rare card game there, or we think it's quite rare, the Game of Thrones one.
Yes, and then underneath that, Xbox 360 with the Street Fighter 4 cover.
Yep.
Strategy guides.
So many. Actually, we should probably pick up on the Dragon Force guide there as well.
Yeah,
the
Japanese
Japanese
guide, and then these two are art books. One's for Batman, one's for Fire Emblem, and pretty much all the others are guides.
Yep.
Guinness World Record. Blah, blah.
There are boxes here.
Yeah, 2 arcade sticks and 2 Dreamcasts, and then this one is the Japanese.
Yeah, you can see that because it has
Jab.
written on it.
It sounds so bad. Okay. Should we go off the top?
Yeah, I think we should go left to right.
It's 4 out of 3 collector's edition, so that had like one of the characters in, I think it was called is it Tesla body armor?
Who knows?
You guys know what I mean. But yeah, or Super Nintendo. Unfortunately, I do not have any box Super Nintendo ones.
Cardboard boxes, man.
There's a Link to the Past, Super Mario All Stars, Star Fox, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Sega Saturn. Woo! Albert Odyssey. My favourite game here, Dragon Force.
Yeah, we should actually point out that this is an American case and the rest are all European, that's why they're different.
Yeah, so this being my favourite game of all time, Dragon Force.
That's why there's 2 copies.
2 copies. Shrine of Wisdom, 2 copies. Panzer Dragoon, and you can obviously see the rest. And Simon just knows that I've just recently acquired, being as of 2 minutes before this video, Shining Force 3 is on the way. So
it is.
Cartman.
The Kid Robot Cartman from the recently Stick of Truth game.
Yeah, there's some Tales of.
Have Lloyd, and then who's
Emil, Colette, and Marta.
Yeah.
So from Tales of Symphonia Chronicles HD.
There's just a small selection of PS2 games there, because there's loads more elsewhere.
PS2, PSP, Japanese Sega Saturn, Dreamcast. So the main ones: Shenmue, Skies of Arcadia, you've already seen Third Strike, Soul Calibur, House of the Dead, Sonic. You get the gist.
Capcom SNK, Jet Set Radio, and then we have...
These are some of my favourite N64 games. So we've got Majora's Mask, Ocarina.
I'm sure almost everyone would agree with those two.
Conquered by Third Day, being one of the rare ones as well. And it's Maybell Rare, get it? Another rare game, as in Maybell Rare.
Yeah.
But not rare.
They made so many in that era, didn't they?
Yeah, Perfect Dark.
Behind there, I think there's some memory units.
I've got too many. You can actually see in here.
Controllers, memory units.
I think, don't ask me why, but I think I've got over 10 VMUs. And
hey, no one's arguing.
One of my friends sold the whole bundle for me, so I got an arcade stick.
So one, you already had one.
I think 2 controllers, about 40 games, a console, and I think 10, 11 VMUs for 50 quid.
Yeah.
So you know.
Shall we go down the side then? Now there's Perfect Dark.
Mini Maxwell Collector's Edition. Yeah.
From Tales of
Excelia. Some more 64. Some box ones. Then we've got Mega Drive or Genesis.
Yeah, dependent on which region you are born.
Master System.
Yep.
Below that.
Getting lower now. Actually, I would say, how do you pronounce that one? Wise or East?
Oh, East.
Yeah, East. Yeah, so that's...
East of Vanished Omens.
And then there's the, woo, take a ride. The Master System, that's the version 2.
Yeah. So if I stand in the corner, so you can kind of see me. So have you seen the big Zelda poster?
Yeah, we should probably say that this was the one that came with...
A Link Between Worlds Collector's Edition.
Yeah.
I'll show you the actual box for that later as we're going around. So if I stand in the corner where the light is, woo! We have some more Zelda posters. If you can't tell by now, yes, I'm a pretty big Zelda fan.
No, there's Ganon there.
Animal Crossing, and a general posters. I'll let you have a look at that.
Yeah, we have the Final Fantasy Lightning Returns, the map there, which is double-sided. Wind Waker HD poster there, there's 2. We have the map from Stick of Truth, Smash Bros, and of course the massive Skyrim map.
And you can't go wrong with a gaming settee like this. If I just move Sonic out of the way, and then for those Street Fighter nights, they get a bit crazy. There you go, drink holders, the lot. What more could you ask for? And then the gaming setup we have here. If someone sits down, so we have the TV, Sega Saturn, Sega Mega Drive, American PS2, Japanese PS2, PS3 games. I don't know if you want to have a zoom in of them, Simon. Ni no Kuni, Tales of, Metal Gear, Heavy Rain, Last of Us, Blu-rays. I know you won't be bothered about that, but Hobbit's in there, Lord of the Rings. Wii U Gamepad, Wii U System, Wii U Games, Dreamcast, N64, a random Sega Saturn controller in the background. And then if you look even lower than that on the floor, we've got Wii U Pro Controller, Street Fighter stuff that couldn't fit up on the shelf, Virtua Tennis 2 for some random reason, and the Donkey Konga drum set. And then actually if you look here, underneath the, let's say there's Dreamcast, arcade stick.
Yep.
So just, if I ever fancy playing Third Strike on Dreamcast rather than on the Xbox, that's where I go. Okay, let's go to my pride and joy of the game room, really. You may have seen this in some previous videos. We used to do our Gamers Discuss with this in the background. So if I stand here, you should be able to see kind of what's there. So I'm guessing Sam's going to start at the top. We've got the Batman Arkham City Collector's Edition with the Joker on it. Arkham Origins statue with Batman and the Joker. I love that statue. And then the side of that is the statue from Arkham City.
I'm the Batman.
Okay, and then on the next shelf we've got a Fire Emblem mug. These are soundtracks. Now if I can do this in order, so there's the Dragon Force one for the Sega Saturn, and then there's a stupidly rare one that I'll just bring down. This is stupidly rare because it's like, some of the songs in it aren't even songs, they're more voiceovers, so you can have a good laugh at the Japanese voiceovers on that.
Yeah, they were the prototype songs for the game, so yeah.
Yeah, and then we have Shenmue, and that's Majora's Mask. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time soundtrack, and then there's the 25th anniversary Zelda, and this one here that's not got any label on is Growlancer.
Ah.
And then the last story, which I think has actually got the best artwork out of any of the soundtracks.
Yeah, that was a really detailed
Yeah.
yeah.
Just a nice, simple, but it's a really, really nice cover.
And great music actually as well.
Yes.
So quite a short game to be frank.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, then we are getting on to the DS games now.
Yeah, Sam can scroll on those for you.
Then they're the DS games there. Then we get into the 3DS games. Some fantastic games. Bravely Default, fantastic game.
Okay, and then the Game Boy Advance games in order: Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, Fire Emblem, Metroid Zero Mission, Minish Cap, Zelda 2 and Zelda 1.
Yeah.
And then the next shelf, this is where the next two shelves are the main limited and collector's editions. So we have the box from the Legend of Zelda. All those goodies! So yeah.
There's the last story box, which the music came with.
The Exilia one that you've already seen me and
The
Maxwell
statue
for.
of,
Arkham Origins Collector's Edition, man, that box is huge.
I'm the Batman.
And there's the Assassin's dossier above that, if you can make that out. Sapot Stick of Truth.
Look at Butter's face. Then we have Link Between Worlds. And that's from the Wind Waker HD collection.
Yeah,
Ganon there.
Yeah. Okay, the most recently acquired collector's edition I've had was the... no, I lie, it was South Park, not this one, but there you go. Tales of Symphonia Chronicles collector's edition. Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. Check out our games of the year 2013, see where that one placed. Wind Waker box, Skyward Sword box, and then going on down, behind these is all my GameCube collection. So I'll just pull some of them away. There's some GameCube games. We've got Symphonia Chronicles and basically all the good GameCube games. Oh, everything's falling apart. Xenoblade Chronicles, okay. Growlancer.
Which a watch came with.
Yes, I can find that. It's up here, Simon. In here is the Growlancer watch.
Which actually you got from New York as well, just to...
Yes, just put that in there. So, there it is.
That must be quite a rare collectible.
Yeah, and that wasn't the only thing. Like, it came with a pack of cards, a chain, the soundtrack.
Yep.
So, yeah, The Sims, the only PC game I ever really played. iToy, never really used it, but that's just there for the sake of it. So, yeah, behind it you can see some of the
GameCube games. As well as some of the PS2 games there as well, some more.
And getting quite so we've got some of the Street Fighter 2s, the Street Fighter Alpha Anthology is still sealed. American Dragon Quest. This is Dragon Force, Japanese PS2. Tales of Legendia, Growlancers, all Final Fantasies, and then Tales of Rebirth, so Japanese game, the PS2. And then yeah, there's House of the Dead and other stuff behind that.
We can just see that, and then there's the steel case for Batman.
Yeah, and then on the last two shelves, it's not really game related, but if you just want to have a quick pan, I won't go through it. There's just some TV series, Game of Thrones, Simpsons, South Park,
some books there.
Books. So yeah, if I go and stand over here, then Sam can show you the room in general. So yes, I hope you enjoyed looking at the gaming guys. I know it's been a long journey to get where it is now, but I think you agree it's a nice collection. If not a huge collection, I'm proud of it, proud of my collector's editions. The setup we've got here is pretty nice, and I'm going to keep adding to it. So the next thing I should be adding to it is a PS4, which I'm hopefully going to be getting tomorrow. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed the video.
Yep.
And I'm going to show you a few clips now of what the gaming room looked like a couple of years ago and a couple of months ago. So yeah.